In November, we'll be running our Respect Week, which is building on our Freedom from Fear campaign, which we've run for a number of years. It's really important that union representatives take an interest in the campaign. You have done for many years, and you raise the profile about why retail violence is unacceptable. In fact, any violence is unacceptable within the workplace. There is a bit of a move at the minute that concerns me, that there is a kind of view from the politicians that retail crime should be downgraded to some extent, that the level of punishment really should be so minor because in a sense it doesn't impact as great as we sometimes say it is. If you look at the evidence that we've contained over the years, we've surveyed our membership, when somebody is verbally or physically abused, that is extremely demeaning in one regard, but also horrific if you have to suffer a physical injury. We've even had members who failed to return to the workplace as a result of such incidents. So this campaign is important. It's about educating our own members. It's also about educating the public that this is unacceptable. It is not a part of the job. Abuse is not a part of the job. And it's also talking to the employers. The employers have a duty of care to the staff. The customer may be king, but not king when the customer is wrong. And therefore, if our members are being abused, then the employers, we will say strongly, and in the most strongest terms, you need to respect your staff. So this campaign remains clearly one of the flagship campaigns of the union. It's your chance to get involved. Please contact your area organiser. Please see what you can do to raise the profile of the effect of retail violence. And again, as in previous years, I'm sure we'll have another successful week. It's really interesting that since this campaign has been up and running, our members, union representatives, have done their bit in raising the profile, bringing the evidence, making the case. But there's another reason why we need to keep the campaign alive and vigilant, and that's the reaction of the politicians. You know, there is a view in some quarters that really retail crime isn't that bad. It's something that happens, but not necessarily should be punished in maybe a way that we think it should. So this is about really taking the political argument to the politicians, and we're working extremely hard to, in a sense, introduce legislation that makes it a real offence if one of our members happens to just be doing their job and is attacked. But we've got to win the argument. Now, we're working hard to do this. We're bringing the evidence. We're making the case. And it's a case that really stacks up when we produce the statistics in terms of abuse. So we're going to do that with the politicians. But this is about a team approach. Educating the public, educating our members, making sure the politicians see retail workers who do a good job. There's 3 million people in this country working retail. It's a big part of the economy. And therefore, at the very least, they should have the respect that when they're in the workplace, they're free from intimidation. And we'll continue to keep this campaign alive as long as abuse is seen by some quarters as a part of the job.